Mansfield, you looked crestfallen after the goal. Was that a kind of a view that you felt you might have had some kind of hand to play in it?
I certainly didn't assist it or score it, so I don't really understand the question. What do you mean? Could have saved it? Or?
Well, looking at the feeling we had, you look crestfallen after it went in.
Yeah, well, just obviously every goal that goes in, you're disappointed, but it was more shocking than anything. I think the guy will maybe tell you himself. If he does that 20 times, he'll not hit it the same way or the same spot. So, just maybe on another day if it was a couple of yards deeper. But that's not how I play my game. I'm an aggressive goalkeeper, and I was initially in a position for the through ball because it was a little bit of a melee sort of. There's a lot of bodies and. He's took it early and he's hit it well, and sometimes you have to hold your hands up and say well done. So yeah, obviously any goal that goes in you're disappointed and crestfallen, as you say, but yeah, it was no different.
Is there any coincidence that the defence looks to have tightened up since Matt Taylor's come back
in? No, well, we said obviously good players, good defenders are going to strengthen the squad, and everyone knew that with Matty. He was a big miss when he was out, so he slotted straight back in, and as you say, we still haven't had a elusive clean sheet, but we're obviously conceding less goals, which is a good thing.
Paul's made the point you've got to half time at 0-0 each of the last 3 games, which shows progress of sorts, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course. As I say, we're leaking a lot of goals before the new manager come in, and but unfortunately games are a lot longer than 45 minutes. So, but listen, it's just something to build on, and hopefully a clean sheet on Saturday. That's the aim anyway.
3 weeks in, are you getting a clear message from Paul as to what he wants, do you think, collectively?
Yeah, every manager brings their own ideas, and the new gaffer's the same. He's got his own ways of how he wants his teams to play, and it's an exciting way. It's obviously a lot of hard work, but he believes in good attacking football and keeping the ball, which I think suits our players. We like to keep the ball and pass it, and it's nice to have that message that you're allowed to go out and express yourself and pass it.
You had 40 games at Pompey last year.
Yeah.
Any knowledge you could pass on?
And there's been a lot of change. Obviously, 1 or 2 of the lads are still there, and you can give a little bit of information to see our fullbacks coming up against some of their wingers, but it's a League 2 football match. It's going to be blood and thunder. Just roll your sleeves up, match them, and hopefully we're better on the day, and they'll bring great support as they always do, and I think I'm not the only one looking forward to Saturday. It's one of them games you look at the start of the season, and everyone's looking forward to it.
Does that level of support create its own issues at Portsmouth, in a sense that the expectation is really high?
I think I always say that, because no disrespect to League 2 footballers, we are League 2, but we're not used to playing in front of that big crowd, and some people can handle it, some people can't, and I certainly seen last season that it did affect a lot of players. It's obviously getting 17,000 home games. It's a lot. If you do something bad, it's obviously a lot louder, the boos and the groans, than what it would be, say, at Warden Road, where there's 3,000. And it does affect some players, and I'd certainly seen last season it certainly affected some of the players, and but on the other hand, if you're winning and doing well, what a club it is to play for. So it's works both ways. It's just how you handle it.
You mentioned about their squad. Jed Wallace, I think, has got 11 goals for them this season. He's back from suspension this week. How good a player is he?
Yeah, Jed can be as good as he wants. Ability wise, he's outstanding, and it's good to see for him this season that he started adding goals, because last year he would beat 5 men and sometimes not deliver, but obviously this year he is delivering. He's scoring goals, and fair play to him. He's a good lad and he deserves it. Yeah.
How big a kick over this Christmas period might a win on Saturday be for Cheltenham?
Listen, we've been saying that for weeks now. We need this win to get us going, and I think it's just time to concentrate on the next game. And if it kicks us on, then great. But listen, just the next game's a big one, and we can't keep saying this. We'll win this, and we'll keep a clean sheet, and we'll keep another 5 after. It doesn't work like that. So just concentrate on Saturday. It's a massive game. We need to be. We're not where we want to be. Put it like that. We need to be kicking up a bit, and it starts on Saturday. Everyone. It's time to turn these solid league performances into good. Because control on home game and hopefully 3 points.
Thank you.
No bother.
Yeah, Trev, the new manager's come in and made a lot of changes in terms of the way the team sets up.
Yeah.
How involved as a goalkeeper does he want you to be in sort of marshalling that back four?
Yeah, of course. He's not just as a goalkeeper. He does harp on about voices and in the team, and you need leaders, and of course it's as a goalkeeper, if you can't talk and organise, you're probably stuffed, I think. So it's second nature as a goalkeeper to talk, but the gaffer he re-emphasises it, and just keeps it clear in your mind that he does want you bossing the lads, and it's it.
Obviously, a lot of work being done on training on the team shape and what have you. Is that something that you get involved with? Is that something that he asks you to be involved with in terms of the way that the team's set up?
As in
Sort
being
of
part of the drills?
Yeah.
No, well, obviously he's got his ideas how he wants us to set up, but we put it into practice and we go out there and do it, and I wouldn't question his formations or stuff like that, but he makes it clearer what he wants, and if it's not working the first 4 or 5 times in training, he won't change it. He'll stick to his guns and he'll make sure whether we're coming off the pitch at 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock, he'll make sure we'll have it nailed on by the time we finish. So yeah, he's got his ideas, and he's clear about them, and it's up to us to go out and carry them out.
Yeah, obviously you're going to get a great reaction from both sets of supporters, whether you turn left or right out of the tunnel on Saturday. Does that mean you almost look forward to this game more than any?
Yeah, well, I thought that when I went to Bury last year with Portsmouth, but I was getting booed and all, so I don't know what to expect. I'm not really fussed, to be honest, but listen, Portsmouth fans were great with me last season. I had a fantastic time there, and it's something I'll always remember. And as the Cheltenham fans this year have been, I've sort of built up a great rapport with them, and just looking forward to the game, and looking forward to hopefully 3 points more than anything. My reception's irrelevant. It's a massive game for us. We've been saying that for a long time, but this is a big one. We need to win this. Start getting our home form back on track.
Yeah, there's almost been sort of a base camp established with those 2-1 draws, isn't there? The new manager. The next step now is to start climbing up with some wins. Yeah, definitely. There's no getting away. We were in a terrible run of form when the manager came in. We're conceding a lot of goals, and you looked at the 2 fixtures. They're not Oxford are a good side. And they showed that when they came here. They played really well, and I think in the end the point was a decent result, and then to go to Mansfield on Saturday, I think we could have nicked it, and it would have been a travesty if we hadn't got a point. So, listen, it's not just the points, it's the performance as well, and the solidness we seem to be getting back. We look a little bit hard to beat again, which we got away from for a while. But hopefully we can build on that. He's been working a lot, and now go and express yourself, and a little bit of magic in this final third. So hopefully you'll see that on Saturday. A bit more pleasing on the eye performance, hopefully from us.